Hey guys, what's up? Sora here, back with another Shadowverse video. We are continuing our road to Grandmaster with Midrange Sword. Now I know Midrange Sword is very heavily advertised on YouTube right now, but I've been trying to optimize my list for Midrange Sword, and in order for me to do that, especially relatively new in taking this seriously, I wanted to know the breadth and depth of most, if not all, of the rotation cards right now. And one such card that I don't think has been explored enough is Suttungr. So Suttungr has been pretty much dismissed by both the casuals and the competitive players, saying that it's a bad card, right? I want to know why it's a bad card, and I want to know through experience. Because here, his fanfare is saying that it's banish an enemy amulet, and he gains 3/3 if there are no amulets in play. Okay. Banish the amulet makes sense against Summit Temple, against whatchamacallit, Gemstone Carapace, against Gloaming Tombs from Shadow, against wooden brambles from Forest, stuff like that. So in that sense, I get how he works. But the second part, +3/3, if he gains that, he becomes a 6/5. That is Melissa's stat line. So I'm not entirely sure that he's bad in this deck in this meta. Very situational card still, but I want to give him a shot before I dismiss him as like, okay, I really cannot make him work. The other thing I changed since V1 of this deck is Momo. I decided to test her out, see like where she fits and where she doesn't fit. I think ultimately she will make it in the final cut of the deck. I just don't know where yet. So, but yeah, that is my version of Midrange Sword right now, and let's get started. Alright, first up, we are playing against Daria Runecraft. We all know Mysteria Rune, Burn Rune. There's plenty of options for Daria right now, actually. This is a pretty good starting hand, especially going second, so we'll keep this more than likely. So 2, run the Lancer into 3, swing for 2 with Bladed Hedgehog. It really depends on what she plays on 2. She might play... Yep. So we're looking at Burn Rune more than likely. It depends on what she plays here, whether we play Kahulin or Hedgehog. Okay, so just a cycle. That's not bad. Ooh, Beast Face Mage. Okay, so we cannot, unfortunately, let that live. Yeah, because he will gain more earthed stuff in his hand. The most it'll be 2/1. Yeah, I don't think I can let it live, unfortunately. So we'll just swing normally. You can't be greedy, too greedy with the Bladed Hedgehog plays, because a lot of times it really just bites you. You lose a lot of tempo because you had to clear with 2 rather than 1. So these are pretty much straight trades from what I can tell. There's no reason why we would play anything else here other than Lancer the Tempest, especially against Rune. The 2 damage across the board normally doesn't matter unless they run Grand Summoning, and even then, with these 2 Earth runes he has out right now, what will more than likely happen is the stat line will be 3 rather than 2. So I think we actually Cavalier here because we only get 7 out of Sky Fortress. So yeah, I think Cavalier is the right play, especially because we don't we won't run into Levi quite yet.
The battle is far from over.
And we want to spread the board as much as possible while he doesn't have access to his big AoEs. Although he might just run Noble Flare here, but then we gain tempo by him doing that. We'll have a chance to set up. Alright. I expected as much. Is he gonna evolve this? If he evolves this, this is a Momo play for sure. Momo Bladed Hedgehog. He won't. He likely won't. That's smart. If he evolves this, it's a mistake. I think at least. I would consider it a mistake. If we draw another commander here, then we'll run the Gawain in. If not, I'll probably do Bear Knight Enhance and just hit this and save this for another threat. Because Wizard of Oz does have 5 attacks, so... Man, really thinking about this evolve. I get it, it's because he doesn't want to waste it on a 1-2, right? So it ultimately makes sense. I can go wide again with another Cavalier. Let me think. I mean, is there really a reason to not go wide here if I'm going to spend the evolve regardless? Or I could... Because it becomes a 4-4 with enhance. And then if I evolve it, it's 6-6. It trades with this, but then we run into Levi, right? That's his idea. So in that sense, evolving this and then just playing a normal Cavalier or normal Bear Knight would make sense here. It's a very defensive play that tries to play around Levi. But I do waste the evolve by doing that. Alternatively, we can just Bladed Hedgehog. Well, no, actually that doesn't even work. Yeah, I see why he did it. It's because it's an awkward turn for me. So I think then, if this is the case, then I'll just play the Gawain. At the very least, we gain an earlier Sky Fortress in exchange for running into Levi. At the very least, I dictate his turn on my terms, rather than hope against hope that he doesn't have a Levi here. All that really did is make our Sky Fortress 1 turn early, which he now considers, because that's now a threat. So if he does Levi here, then we will play Cavalier. Yep. If he evolves this, pre-evolves this, then we run Momo in. Even more interesting. Okay. This might be a play, yeah. This is probably the play. He might run double Levi in, which would be an awesome turn for him if he had double Levi. Because that is technically enough to get rid of this, but I don't have any other play for that. Otherwise, we just lose a lot of tempo. Yep. So he may Levi again here. Again, see, like, I'm not saying that the amulet, Suttungr would have helped in this scenario because he had a lot of amulets. Yeah, Grand Summoning, I thought so. I thought as much. But Grand Summoning, everything I put down from here will have Mars's effect, unless he just chooses to ignore this and target Mars. Okay, yeah, as I expected. Okay, what we can do... So we either Arthur or Sky Fortress. More than likely here. I think Sky Fortress is the bet here. So we do 1, we do 2, we do 2. Oh, well, we don't... Yeah, it doesn't end the game, it just gets rid of the wards. Huh. Don't really see any other play, unless we try to boost the Hedgehog. Probably. Because we can get rid of everything but the 1-2, really. Yeah, let's do that. Yep. So we get rid of this. We get rid of this. We get rid of this. Even though he has a 5-2 left, he can't ignore this, he can't ignore this, so it's still a fairly good turn for us. Now, he can play an Earthright or an Earth Rune and then a Levi, which gets rid of everything but this. Or an Oz. Okay, that's fine. You'll probably evolve the Oz, I would imagine. I would imagine he evolves the Oz here. Yep.
Going beyond dimensions.
My fictions will save you.
Alright. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Now, this gets rid of the Oz, for sure. And we can just Sky Fortress, swing into this, swing into that. Yep. So, Sky Fortress.
Death is another fiction.
That way we promote the stat line to higher. It will also get rid of any spells that he had in his hand, so he has to draw into a mutagenic in order to deal with this. And even if he does draw into a mutagenic, we have the life lead, so it's not even that great of a play for him. Yep.
Okay, sure.
Yep.
I'll
So yeah, it's like that Gawain was actually relatively instrumental to that. We top deck a good Mars, and that ended rather well all around. Alright. Game against Sword. Okay, this will be interesting. Hopefully we draw the Suttungr in this matchup. That way we can see it against a deck which Suttungr technically shouldn't matter. I think we want to keep the Lancer going third. Do we risk the Celia? Odds are we'll draw another 2-drop. But I think we will keep the Celia just in case. Okay. Celia is better left for 5. Absolutely. She can end the game. She can also serve as a ward. So Hope Strategist is typically used more than Despair's Messenger unless it's to end the game. And looks like we're gonna see Suttungr in this matchup. Okay. Ideally, yeah, Holy Bear Knight just trade with each other. That's pretty much the MO here. We have the evolve, however, we don't have anything good to evolve into. It needs to be either Gawain or either Frontline General. Likely be Mighty Spear of Swords, or no? He plays Mars here? No, he doesn't even play Mars there. Okay. And plays Chromatic Duel. He wants something to run into 4. I'm sure that he ran the White Queen. Tempest makes more sense here. We'll save this for a bigger threat, although it is Sword. What do they have that's a 5-drop? Melissa, probably? That will be over 5 attack where she matters. I'm gonna diversify our investments here. I will diversify our investments. I'd rather have both options rather than multiples of one, even though probably if I was willing to read at that point, it would have been to keep both Lancers.
Don't get too carried
Okay.
away.
Yeah, he likely got the Fatal Bullet right there. Oh boy. Not good. Not good at all. We are forced to play the Sky Commander before the actual turn, because otherwise we lose a lot of tempo. Alternatively, I could just literally run the Young Ogre Hunter in. However, I think like we're just playing catch up at that point. Although we don't necessarily have a good play at 5 either, so you know what? We'll just run the Young Ogre Hunter in, I think. Yeah, losing this value on 4 and 5 is just too much. What I was thinking is Holy Bear Knight, go up, Celia. However, all he needs to do is evolve into that.
You and I, Knight.
Yeah.
My sword brings hope.
Yeah, at the very least, this can kill the
Power of
Luminous
hope
Mage.
select.
That's what I was thinking. We will need the power at some point. Kuhulin. Yeah, this will kill the Luminous Mage and live. That's important. And we'll see whether Suttungr is the right player or not, guys. Because that Suttungr could have easily been the 4 slot that we needed.
Take up my shield.
So, does big body mean success? That's the question.
Her Royal
Ah, not even given the chance. Because he'll attack with the storm and then he'll likely Albert. I can't interact with this, so it's good that we saved the Tempest. Yeah, let's just say it's good we saved the Tempest. Hope Strategist probably evolved the Lord.
We won't give him an inch. Thunder.
Your Majesty.
That way everything doesn't die to a Tempest. Just a Tempest at least. Fatal Spell Bomb, that makes sense. I'm not sure if he's gonna trade here. Okay. He's gonna trade... Oh, Barbarossa. Okay, that makes sense. Although, yeah, that doesn't leave it with anything. Yeah, he played right into Tempest. Am I reading this right? 3-2. Yeah, he played right into Tempest with that. And this will now cost 8. I mean, he still has initiative, but that was absolutely just playing into Tempest. So likely Arthur here, more, which then allows me to Tempest again. One has to assume it's Arthur here.
From the flames of war,
Or not. Or not. Well, no, that doesn't make sense to play right now. We don't really gain anything by forcing the... We could play Suttungr and evolve into it, because it'll become a 6-5, 8-7? No, wait. Yeah, 8-7. And then he'll need to deal 3 from somewhere. If it's an Arthur play, where will he deal the 3? That's the question. Alternatively, we can just Young Ogre Hunter into Gawain. Or go wide ourselves, however we play into Tempest in that regard. So ideally we play 6 into Kufulin. Or 6 into... I'm gonna say this is the right play. I think I'm wrong though. I have a feeling I'm wrong. I have the very distinct feeling I'm wrong. Because that doesn't stop him from playing Arthur. Like, I needed a reason to stop him from playing Arthur. And I have not found that reason yet.
from the flames of war, the fame of warriors.
Alright.
Violation of the Gasa.
Yeah, I have not found that reason yet. We can Hedgehog into Lancer, probably. Yeah, Hedgehog into Lancer is my best bet here, although I do use the Lancer up for that, and he'll just play Arthur. So instead, we're gonna play Suttungr! Nah. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay. This makes sense to me. This makes sense to me. Let's see how you deal with Suttungr. Because it has enough power, so he can't just run the same exact play all over again. And he has to deal with it. It's easily dealt with, but that is a lot more power than just Barbarossa. So if he decides to run the Barbarossa again, he is wasting a turn, which means that we gain initiative. He can run the Arthur there, however, nothing that Arthur produces will have enough power to deal 5. even Arthur himself will only deal 4. So his only option here is to run a Lancer of the Tempest in, which we want. However, he does have a lot more cards than we do, so he has card advantage right now, and I'm counting on him to save the day here. Did his job. Baited out 6 play points from him. Allowed us to catch up. That means that we can play the Tempest here into the Hedgehog and still have the Hedgehog live. Ooh. Alright. We can Gawain here too, because this just lost Bane. And then just get cheap Magnus of the Blacks and Queen Hemera herself. It's another option. We can Gawain right now. Yeah, let's save the whatchamacallit. Okay, we run this into probably Evo here. I would say that way we don't run into do we Evo here? I feel like that's a waste if we Evo here. Although what can his play be really? I just don't want to run into Tempest. So if this is a mistake, I will pay for it in Lesson. I just don't want to run into Lancer. At the very least, make Lancer's life hard for him. We have to evolve at some point. Someone has to make the commitment. Okay. He wasted on that. We knew that he had this card in hand, so that's nothing new to us. Yep. I figured it was coming at some point. He will need to get rid of the Gawain more than likely.
Draw your swords. Onward to victory.
Yup.
Twilight.
Yup. So what we can do here is Lancer of the Tempest into because we can Sky Fortress into Queen Magnus the Black. Queen Magnus herself will not be targetable. Although I think the play is just Lancer of the Tempest, Bladed Hedgehog swing. I really don't see an alternative here. Although that just allows him to swing with his own Sky Fortress in, so how do we get back from that? That's the question. This will gain draw if I do that. Hey, you know what? Let's do that.
Your head's held high. Bow it down.
6, 8, 4, 4. That'll still leave it with 4. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's go big rather than wide. If he can't kill me here, he just kills me.
Don't get too carried away. This will just take
Oh wow. That's yeah. That's dedication right there. Swing, swing. Yep, we're gonna need our Arthur at some point, but we're hanging here by the skin of our teeth, really.
Mighty Spear of Storms!
My apologies.
Yep. We're hanging here by the skin of our teeth. And all this will take is another Valzi. Although, again, he can't just simply Arthur. He can play just a commander and then do the same exact play that I did. Or that.
At your service.
And council. That makes sense. So what we'll do here is frontline Cavalier into Marksman, probably. Or can do that. That will put a lot more followers on the board than he was probably expecting. Yeah, frontline into luminous into evolve. That makes sense to me.
The battle is far from over. You and I, knight. My sword brings hope.
Strike!
That makes sense to me.
Victory or death.
Lovely day for a fight!
Eat up.
Let's just hope that he used up all his lancers. If he hasn't used up all his lancers at this point, I'm just disappointed. I don't think I have seen a single lancer. Let's see. Has he actually used a single lancer? No, he hasn't. Yeah, no. Yep, there's the Tempest.
Take up my shield.
Yep, I kind of expected that. At the very least, he only deals one, but still. We did gain some life there as a net. We'll save the Lancer for a bigger threat because he felt the need to do that. So unless he's just really trying to whatchamacallit, to fatally choke me here, lack of a better term. Like, if he had the skyship, he should have just played it and ended the game right there. Ah, see? Like, he really just wanted to elongate the game that long? Like, he should have just played it. Like, I can't do anything about that.
All right already. I surrender.
Yeah, I think this is a game, no matter what. Good job. Yep, good job.
Great move.
So right there, our downfall was lack of turn 4. Alternatively, we could have played like the ward with Celia as a 2-drop and not wait for the 5. That's the only reasonable play that I could have seen there, but even then, I'm not sure how that would have changed anything. Alright, last game with this deck. This version at least. And it's up against Haven. So, Suttungr, now is your time to shine, or forever hold your peace. I have been trying for the past couple of games, taking some pretty big losses too. We will keep, against Haven, we'll keep Valzi. Because Momo won't matter up until later. I think we have to keep Valzi here. Ooh, here we go. Okay. Suttungr, now's your time to shine. I need to draw you on 6 in order to prove you. This is your time. If this is not your time, I don't know when your time is. Crystals of Snow, shimmering in the light. It has to be, right? Oh, Carapace. Okay. Okay. Carapace. Crystals of Snow, shimmering in the light. It depends. If he goes greedy here, I'm gonna play the Hedgehog again. Actually, no, I'll play the... Yeah, he's going greedy. Okay. And he doesn't even have the evolve next turn, so... We're gonna go... Valzi. Valzi's probably the safer play here. The only reason why I would go for double Hedgehog is because I'm gonna evolve into something. This will become a 3-5, which then he trades into. I'm gonna try it. Since we are experimenting here, I'm gonna try it. Because something tells me he's gonna go greedy here. Something just tells me that. We lose a play point by doing that play, but that's fine. He has nothing on 4. Like, Priest doesn't work here. Yeah, he had to. He just had to. Okay. So, this trades.
100 battlefields, 100 prizes.
Strike!
On display to...
I know that wasn't a lot because we only made Luminous Mage smaller, but that's gonna matter later. He has to evolve into this. He'll be a 5. He doesn't have anything else. So he'll either... We're both dead in the water anyway. Might as well try to go for the 3 damage, I think. Because that way Valzi has more reach. Or we can even Valzi into Kohulin. Save the bullet for something. Probably go for the Holy Bullet, actually.
The moonlight.
I see your weakness. That'll deal 2. Yep. So, yeah, Holy Bullet right here. Oh, look who came in on time. Look who came in on time. You decided to come in time, huh? Huh? Suttungr? Look who decided to come in on time. We'll probably still grab the Holy Pure Bomb, because it'll likely be a... This is hilarious. I'm gonna grab the Holy Pure Bomb and run the Kohulin in. Because we ultimately save play points by running the Holy Pure Bomb versus the 6 play point Kohulin. But oh my goodness, this is gonna be hilarious. He's not gonna expect this at all. He is absolutely not gonna expect this. This is funny. Oh my goodness. Oh man, I love this game. I really love this game. Yo! You see that? Since it's gonna be the night, we'll likely just swing normally here. Yeah, and then just in case this cracks open, more than likely next turn. Actually, because it's gonna be the night, right? Does it really matter? Yeah, no, it actually trades. It will trade. Yeah, we'll evolve. Yeah, because it's total 7 power if he plays the knight. If he still plays the knight after what I just did. The genius move that I just did. Who sees the Suttungr play coming? Tell me, who sees the Suttungr play coming? Oh, can't play the Heavenly Knight now, can you? You'll probably still play it, but it's fine. We have tempo. We have tempo on our side at that point. We can even play Commander Celia into Holy Bear Knight to make the Moray not even matter even less. That's funny. That's hilarious.
It's making me wild.
Alright.
Alright already. I surrender.
Alright. Okay. Back to serious mode, right? So we can't let that live. This is a 4/6. And I can play the Bladed Hedgehog on top of that, so that's a fair play, I think. Yeah. Alternatively, I don't really see any savings here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see the play here.
This strategy will do it. No question.
We won't give him an inch. This
We still can't kill that, so...
Analyzed through and through.
But he has to deal with this board with the Dark Hind. I doubt that he'll save the Dark Hind just for that. Unless he has a Summit Haven right now and then just flops in Storm Knight. Okay, that makes sense. Yep. That makes sense. Okay, so we have a free Evo with the Luminous Mudge. Because it's going to be Heaven Rebuke You, right? So we need the bodies at this point. Yeah, I would assume it's 4/2/2. Unless he has another Jean. Alternatively, we can just play 4/2 and then, or 5/2 and then wait for 4/5 for next turn. Let's do that.
You and I, knight. My sword brings hope.
Strike!
Turn the power light.
Another of God's trials.
So that was the best case scenario for Suttungr, everyone. What you just witnessed there, that is absolutely the best case scenario for Suttungr. And we're still behind against Haven. So, I don't know what more you're going to ask for. I have done my due diligence on Suttungr.
Crystals of snow.
I could Holy Pure Bomb the Snow White if I really was trying to be dickish about it. Oh, Lancer works here. Kinda. Yeah, Lancer works here, kinda. Although he still has a hand. That's the problem. The problem is I also make this a 2/2. I can Holy Pure Bomb this. Yeah, because at this point it's not gonna matter. This is not gonna matter. The only point, yeah, either I commit to this now. Yeah, okay.
You and I, knight. My sword brings hope.
We'll save the Pure Bomb for last. Because that's actually good stats on that.
Thunder!
Shining paladin, suffer by my blade. Suffer by my blade. Ugh.
Yeah, that's actually good stats on that. Not a lot. This will become a 3/1. He'll need to trade both into the ward in order to gain anything. The idea is to kill Snow White. Has to be Heaven's Rebuke You at some point. Where's the rebuking? Alright. Wow, okay. That's just dickish right there. Very, very dickish. Very dickish of you, sir. Well then. Yeah, I really don't see an option here. We'll have to use the Spell Bomb. We'll just have to use the Spell Bomb.
This will just take a second.
Yeah, because like this situation has to improve. Like he needs to get more value for me to play him. I'm still laughing with the Suttungr play. That's just hilarious. You guys have to admit that was hilarious. Ah, no storm. Poor guy. Poor guy with no storm. Tight. I evolve everything if I do that. But I'm running out of options here. Because that's 4, yeah, I'm literally running low on options. So I have to hope against hope that Arthur is my next draw. And I'd rather not do that with carapaces at the at the bottom. Well, right now it doesn't really matter, so I have to hope against hope that I can somehow deal with that board.
Of God's trials.
For some reason, he still doesn't have Aegis. Like, this game should have been over a long time ago. That's funny. Come on, where's the Aegis? I'm asking for death here and you're not giving it to me. Thank you. Come on, Summit Haven into Heavenly Knight, something. Why did you play your Heavenly Knight like that? It doesn't make sense for you to protect yourself. Like, you are so ahead. Okay, this should be game. This really should be game. Like, I don't think there's any one card in the deck that will save me here. Yeah.
100 battlefields, 100 prizes.
Yep. Good game, sir.
The battle is far from over.
Good game. Well, there you go. I tried Suttungr, and I didn't necessarily live to tell the tale, but yeah, I tried Suttungr. Let's just put it that way.